I think that's the Aston way. Or the Stroll way is my son has his seat, and then I'm just going to bring in old world champions to hopefully eventually give them a good car, which happened this year. They showed up
Yeah.
with Dan Follows and all the Red Bull engineers, and they showed up with a Red Bull apparently, and it's working.
Dude, he reminds me now, like just watching him throughout this whole week, like he gives such little fucks
Yeah.
about anything
Yeah.
except for drive. Like he's like, I got a car that works. Like what was that? What was that conversation when he went? Other than money,
Yeah.
they're like, look, we're getting all the Red Bull engineers.
Yeah.
And do you want to come over here from this pussy little French team and come to the Lawrence Stroll show? Which, by the way, you got to give Fernando a ton of credit because he knows who runs that team. And he is... I've never heard him talk more about a teammate that he's like, how's Lance doing?
Yeah.
How's,
Dude,
Lance is a great driver. I'm like, yeah, keep that money coming,
he's going to
baby.
ruin that kid's life. He's going to ruin that kid's career and life. He showed up and he's just going to run through him like he has every other teammate. It's just going to be even funnier because his boss is his dad. He's going to get results. He's going to dominate. And then he's just going to be like, where's Lance? Oh, 8th? Great. Still great, buddy.
Good outcome for the
Good
team.
job. Which, to Lance's credit, good for him, hurting his wrists, all that stuff. But it's an impossible task to go up against Fernando in a good car.
Yeah.
He's going to be,
Yeah.
Aston Martin looks great. They showed up. The hype train is real. But, dude, poor Lance is going to have a rough year, I think.
Do you think he's got to have known that, like, when his dad was like, we're getting Fernando.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, well, I'm for sure the number 2, but at least I got job security.
I think that's... I think he's going to live his whole life like that because
He probably will.
Yeah. Vettel's there the previous year. You're going up against a 4-time world champion. I think that's the Aston way. Or the Stroll way is my son has his seat, and then I'm just going to bring in old world champions to hopefully eventually give them a good car, which happened this year. They showed up with Dan Follows and all the Red Bull engineers, and they showed up with a Red Bull apparently, and it's working. It's
the history of Racing Point.
Yeah, which again, yeah, exactly. Tracing Point showing its cards again, and then even it's already started. Helmet Marko, the Sultan of the Sludge, just bubbled out of the mud this week. Finally, we heard from him and started taking shots at Aston, saying that they took the engineers, and he said it looks like they have really good memories from when they left Red Bull and showed up at Aston Martin. So that the shit stirring has already started from Marko. He's clearly accusing them of stealing the aerodynamics and the engineering and all that stuff. Which, good, dude, good. Steal it. Yeah, I want everyone.
Yeah. You're still 30 seconds in front of everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing fine.
It's crazy. It's crazy.